upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Mahomes going to change things up. Second and 5. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. In motion, the tight end Kelce. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Throwing now is Allen.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 47 yards. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Gets this one to Morris.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Allen rolling to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cook. And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now this time Mahomes will throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And again, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Pushing his way through, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run it with P. Ryan on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Mahomes now on the sneak.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a